Book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 15, verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. Verse 15. For the sword and the destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahweh Shai, Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahweh Shai. Yahweh is the name who the world ignorantly calls God, and Yahweh Shai is his son who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. First and foremost, I want to give all praises and all glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and taught us this truth. They are the true teachers for the nation of Israel on earth today. And salutation to the Akim out there pushing this truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth and risking their life for Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai's sake. I'm Brother Samak from the GMS Miami camp. And yes, the reason why I brought out the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 15, verse 14 through 15, is that I was watching this clip that you see in front of your screen with Tucker Carlson. He's being interviewed by this individual named Theo. I don't know who he is, but the interviewer, Theo, asks Tucker Carlson, when the revolution kicks off, where will you be? Where would you hide? All right. And basically Tucker Carlson said, I'm going to hide in the woods because it's going to be total chaos. All right. Especially when an EMP strike hits this country. And that's what he keeps talking about, that an EMP strike is going to hit the country and the whole electrical grid is going to go down. All right. And he said it's going to be mass chaos, which I'm going to play. All right, so that's why I brought out 2nd Esdras chapter 15, verse 14 through 15, because, hey, woe to the world. In America, you're in this world, okay? And woe means death and destruction, all right? And there's going to be total chaos, civil unrest, all right? Civil war, okay? And this is all done by Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai to bring judgment to this place, all right? So when the power does go out, get ready for chaos. All right, so let me play this video, and I'll go to some precepts and Lord One's lessons edifying. All right. Before I play, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans are the true biblical Hebrew Israelites. It's high time to wake up out of sleep. All right. Get your head out of your 4 point of contact, meaning get your head out of your ass. All right. Serious things are coming to this country. Okay. That pandemic was just a test run, okay, for what's really going to happen to this place. So you better repent and seek the Lord, obey his commandments, or get taken, all right, by the chaos that's coming to this place. So let's play this video.
There's a revolution, what city should we meet up in?
Excuse me.
When there's a revolution, what city should we meet up in?
Well, if there is a revolution, and I pray there isn't because they never end well, but if there is...
But it'd be fucking fun, huh?
For like the first 20 minutes when you actually storm the Bastille and free the prisoners or whatever, hang your homemade flag from the roof of the Capitol or whatever, like you...
Burn the news networks is the first thing you would have to do.
So that'd be the fun part of the revolution. Yeah. Like that would definitely be the fun part. But then you have like show trials and famines and you have like all the downside, but whatever, I'm not in charge. So if that happens...
So he already telling you that the fun part is only short, all right? Because he knows, all right, famines. He said it, famines. That's another thing, famines, okay? Because anytime when there's a war, when there's civil unrest, people starve, okay?
I will be so deep in the woods, surrounded by my dogs, and I'll say it, firearms.
Okay.
Probably not going to hear from
Look,
me.
let's just pretend one of your dogs is named Firearms.
I actually have a dog called Firearm.
Yeah.
I have AK and 47.
Yeah,
and
whatever you have, dude. I got a bow, I got arrow, I got whatever, I got all my weapons in the woods with me. But yeah, and you can even just text me and just let me know where you're going to be. But I think about that. You know what's wild is I think about that sometimes.
But you're going to be in LA.
No, I won't be. I live in Nashville.
Oh, you don't live in LA?
No, I live in a place where if somebody is being weird, you can do them.
Okay, because if you're in LA, you just get eaten.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, Esau lives by the sword, man. Okay, that's his blessing. You know what? Let me get that. All right. You see how they talk about their weapons? Okay, they're going to use their weapons. By thy sword. All right. Hey, this is Esau's blessing. All right. This is Esau getting a blessing from Isaac. All right. While he was weeping and crying because he was upset that he wasn't given the promise, the blessing for basically having the kingdom of heaven. All right. That he knew, Esau knew that Jacob, all right, he would have to serve Jacob. All right. So he wanted a blessing. So this was the blessing. You know what? I'll start at Genesis chapter 27, verse 39. Isaac, his father, answered and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and of the dew of heaven from above. Right. And so these Edomites, people like Tucker Carlson, all right, they live in the best parts, all right, of America, okay, and various other places throughout the world. Okay, this is their heaven. Okay, and they're going to use weapons to try to keep their heaven. Okay, they're going to use firearms. It's 40, and by thy sword shalt thou live. Right, and this is how Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, has been living. Okay, deliciously all these years, by war, by death. Okay, and shall serve thy brother, and shall come to pass when thou shalt have the dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. Okay, 41. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. Right, because Jacob is given the kingdom of heaven. He was given the promises of the kingdom of heaven. All right, and Esau knew that he and his descendants would have to serve Jacob. And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father at hand, then will I slay my brother. Right, and that's the spirit that these Edomites, these so-called white people, always have. All right, towards our people. All right, and that's why we can never get along. All right, because there's a difference between Esau and Jacob from the beginning. All right, so this whole kumbaya rainbow coalition, the Lord's gonna put an end to that. And once the power goes out, when famine seeps in, when the civil war kicks off, that's when you're gonna see Esau, all right, use his weapons and put a whole bunch of bullets into Jake. All right, Jacob's trouble, a whole bunch of bullets into Jake. But let's keep playing.
Here's a move you would do in LA.
And he also said, eat. You'll be eaten. So they talking about cannibalism too. So, you know, these devils know that cannibalism is coming as well. Right? Because let me play that one more time.
Being weird, you can do them.
Okay, because if you're in LA, you just get eaten.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, here's a move you
See
would do
that?
in LA.
If you're in LA, you just get eaten. So they know. They know cannibalism's coming. This devil knows, man. All right? The scriptures say he's wiser than Daniel. All right? The children of this world are wiser than the children of light. You know what? Let me get that. Children of this world. Yep, Luke chapter 16, verse 8. And the Lord commanded the unjust steward because he had done wisely, for the children of this world are in their generation wiser than the children of light. Okay? And then they have the one that wiser, Daniel, right? Ezekiel 28:3, behold, thou art wiser than Daniel. There is no secret that they can hide from thee, right? They know cannibalism's coming. They know total chaos is coming to place. That's why they have their bunkers. That's why Tucker Carlson said, I'm going to live in the woods. But let's keep playing. It's going to get better.
Get in a boat and go off the shore. That would be the first move. And
Yeah.
let the other
Having grown up on the Pacific, let me just say.
All right, I'm gonna skip this because he talks about, you know, the Pacific, but we're going to get to the point when he talks about the EMP.
It could be a little chaotic. It always is.
Yeah.
From Los Angeles to what? The Arctic.
No, that's not it. Bear with me one moment.
100%. You go
Yeah.
full Boo Radley.
Oh, definitely.
Live in the hollow of a tree. Yeah.
That's it.
Love that.
Me too, man. It sounds exciting, but I think people start to think that way. And that's a sad. It's interesting because the thought just comes in my head sometimes. I've thought about asking people I know. I've thought about asking Joe Rogan, where do we meet up? if shit gets weird. And I've never used to think
I don't
that
think Joe's
shit.
gonna leave his house, right?
He might not, but I think everybody's got a little bit of a place. I think some people are thinking maybe could be. I think you want to do mountainous, so I think you go Salt Lake or Denver. Broncos suck, but so I don't know if I'd go there. Utah at least doesn't have a team. I don't know, but you start to think about that. You want to get up to sea level. You don't want nature beating you. So you don't want to drown out. You don't want to be in fucking Johnstown or something, or whatever that place is.
Johnstown or Jonestown.
Or Jonestown. Both of them flooded up.
No, both of them bad.
Yeah.
Purple Kool-Aid, overflowing rivers. You don't want to go anywhere, I think is the truth. You don't want to go anywhere.
You see how Tucker Carlson keeps telling him, you don't want to go anywhere, all right? Because when all hell breaks loose, there is no escaping, all right? There is no, I'm going to go to the mountains, or I'm going to go, all right, somewhere where nobody's at, all right? Basically, when all hell breaks loose, you're a sitting duck. And that's why the Lord is going to intervene and take care of his elect, all right? The Lord is going to lift up that standard. He's going to protect his elect. He's going to put spiritual powers on on certain men, okay? Which I'm going to get Isaiah chapter 59, but I just wanted to really emphasize on what Tucker Carlson is saying. He said, you don't really want to go nowhere, right? Because when all hell breaks loose, there is no going anywhere, all right? And that's why you got to trust in the Lord and let him be your guide. Okay. Oh, by the way, Tucker Carlson is the one that spoke to the apostles of Great Millstone, okay, at 34th and 7th, okay, a couple of years ago, all right? I think it was like 5-6 years ago, okay? So he knows definitely about the Hebrew Israelites, all right? And he definitely watches the apostles. Oh, and by the way, this is the same Tucker Carlson that's always with Trump, and Trump even said that he will have Tucker Carlson as his running mate, as his vice president, his VP. He will consider that. Okay? So watch these two. There's a lot of things, interesting things happening between him, all right, and Trump, and of course Elon Musk, all right? And this bugged out Drake, all right, praising Trump. You 2/3 are going to get taken in this, man, in this famine, and when the lights go out. But let me play this. I don't want to go off on a tangent or on a spiritual rant. All right, let me play this. Continue on.
You don't want to travel. If things go sideways, I don't think you want to be on the road. I mean,
That's a good point.
The 2 times I've been in places for brief periods where there really was no authority.
Mm-hmm. What did that feel like, and where was it?
One was at Katrina, right after the storm in New Orleans.
Wow, you were down there, huh, bro?
I was, and the other was in Baghdad in December of 2003 when it kind of like started to get, I felt, out of hand.
And which one was more hectic, you think?
Oh, Baghdad. But for the United States, no one ever says this. I really feel like Katrina was almost unbelievable how chaotic it was.
Oh yeah.
Hey, the people at Discovery Channel came to me and asked me to do the impossible. Go undercover and show.
Slack you.
Oh, for real? I mean, I could bore you, but
Oh, I've been at a game when the Saints are fucking losing to the Falcons, and it gets fucking hectic enough.
there is no one there to call,
Right.
period. And then people start behaving in ways that are ridiculous. And I saw them with my own eyes, and dead people and people getting shot. Like I saw it, not guessing, and I was just like, this cannot be America. Like I always thought if something bad happened, there would be like you just like call some special number and like dad comes and restores order. No, at all. The police were looting. I saw it.
Yeah.
The police.
Yep, that's the truth. In Katrina, the police force were looting. Okay, so for all you individuals thinking that the police are going to protect you, no, they're going to rob you. Okay, that's why I brought out again 2nd Esdras chapter 15 verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, you proud ass Americans, you're in this world. 15, for the sword and the destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. 16, for there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. Right? Police looting. All right? The ones supposed to uphold the law are the ones breaking the law. All right? That's what happens when chaos arrives. But let's get to the whole blackout. Okay? EMP, because that's what Tucker Carlson believes is coming. All right? And it is coming before the nukes drop. Okay? This blackout is coming.
During Katrina. So that's anyway, whatever. My point is, I don't think you want to travel too much if you can help it.
Yeah.
You know, it's better to be in a place where you're just like, this is my place and I'm defending it with these firearms. But until things calm down, you know, until like electricity is restored after the EMP attack or whatever.
Yeah.
Because that's what's going to happen.
There'll be a nuclear attack?
No, there's going to be.
Well, he's wrong. You know, the nukes are the last thing. But Tucker Carlson is very adamant about an EMP coming. All right? And this is an insider here. Tucker Carlson is juiced in. He's part of a secret society. Forgot the name of it. It's at the tip of my tongue. All right? And his associates are all the establishment. All right? The whole Fox News, him being kicked off Fox News and all that, that's all, okay, all designed. That was all designed. Okay? It's a setup. It's to get people to believe a particular narrative. All right? This guy is heavily juiced in. Okay? I'm very cynical when it comes to like, once you get on Fox News or CNN, all right, you've done certain things for the establishment. All right? So that's just my take. I'm speaking as a man. I believe it's a psyop. It's all to get, okay, a particular group of people ready to go. All right? And that's why you have a lot of followers of Tucker Carlson. All right? And that's why he has a platform on X, formerly known as Twitter. All right? For a particular group of people to get them ready for what's to come.
Easy to take down a society that's digital.
Oh yeah, once you unplug that, and then but that's a crazy feeling when you're like, okay, because your first thought is, let me call somebody.
Nope.
Your phone isn't gonna work.
No calling, no oil through the pipelines, no food delivery.
God's gonna have the busiest afternoon.
No airline.
You're damn right. Ooh, oh man, that was another reason why I wanted to do this lesson. What he said, this guy Theo. Let's play it again.
And then but that's a crazy feeling when you're like, okay, because your first thought is, let me call somebody.
Nope.
Your phone isn't gonna work.
No calling, no oil through the pipelines, no food delivery.
God's gonna have the busiest afternoon.
No airline.
You damn Skippy. The Lord is about to, all right, turn up and put a lot of people down. Let me get man, that right there, man. Woo! Just hear it, this devil say that just got me amped because, hey man, we've been prophesying that this is coming, man. All right. 2nd Esdras chapter 16 verse 5, plagues are sent unto you, and what is he that may drive them away? Right, because who's sending the plagues? All right, the Lord. In fact, yep. 6, may any man drive away a hungry lion in the wood, or may anyone quench the fire and stubble when it have begun to burn? Right. There's no stopping, all right, a hungry lion in the wood. All right. There's no stopping the fire once it starts to burn. Okay. Okay. 7, may one turn against an arrow that is shot of a strong archer. Right. That's talking about the nuclear destruction that's coming. Oh, wait, no, it's that digital all. And again, there's going to be chaos, all right, before they push that chip onto the masses. All right, they got to get people riled up. There's going to be certain cities that are going to be blackouts, okay? And certain cities are going to be functioning, okay? That's why they're going to restrict people from entering certain districts, certain cities, all right? But ultimately, once they push that chip, then after that, the nukes are going to come. But here's the point, 8. The mighty Lord said of the plagues, and who is he that can drive them away? Right. Again, this is of the Lord. This is the Lord. Yes, the God of the Bible is going to have a busy afternoon. You're right. And he's going to enjoy it. Okay? He's going to enjoy it. All right? Let's keep playing.
No one on the roads. Dams fail. Like, it all, if you've put everything online, which, because the people who run our country are so stupid, they've actually done that, you are so vulnerable that it's unbelievable. And you're using Chinese servers and switchers, and like, at that point, you have no control. You don't need to drop a nuke on anybody.
Yeah. First of all,
Just
if anybody's
scramble
doing
the
any of that shit,
circuits.
do not nuke.
You don't need to.
Yeah.
You don't need to.
Well, Tucker Carlson, that's not what the Lord wants. The Lord wants to nuke this place. But yeah, he's going to make y'all suffer, okay? Let me get Revelation 16:10. And the fifth angel poured out his vial upon the seat of the beast. All right, it's talking about Babylon, the great America, and his kingdom was full of darkness, right? That darkness, okay? A blackout is coming, man. All right, get ready. And they gnaw their tongues for pain, exactly. Okay, people are going to, all right, feel it, man. Okay, because all these people here in America are so addicted to, all right, to their phones and their TV, all right, and this fucking internet, man. Okay, now they're gonna shut it down. You know, I'm just speaking as a man for a period of time to get people upset and restless, and then they'll turn it on, and then but they'll say, hey, we have a new system. You know, and you need to be chipped. You need an RFID chip. Hey, Esau can use that scenario, okay? That's not a far-fetched scenario, okay? Hey, this city is running, but you need to have a RFID chip, a microchip, in order to come into this city, all right, and to function the city, because this is how it's ran. Esau can easily do that, okay? That's why he has these super cities, man, like Miami. All right, and I'm watching Miami like a hawk because the mayor of Miami went to the Davos. All right, what the hell is a mayor doing? All right, at Davos talking about blockchain technology. All right, at the Davos. That was this past January. You know, so, but there's gonna be a lot of darkness throughout the country. Okay. And people are going to feel it, and they're going to get desperate, and that's how you know they're going to take that chip. 11, and blaspheme the God of heaven because of their pains and their sores, and repented not of their deeds. You see that? And people still not going to repent because, you know, they're going to still be proud. Okay? And hey, that's why the Lord is going to have a busy afternoon. All right? Let's continue on.
Let us at least enjoy the mystery of it for a little while too.
But people are that doesn't mean just no DoorDash. That means no anything. And people, one thing I've noticed in both the places I've been
No Stacy Dash either, huh? That bitch, you know?
No Stacy
Sorry,
Dash. You
that was
can't
dumb.
call any of your call girls from the interstate.
Oh, thank God, dude. What if they start showing up? You're like,
They will.
Well, they will. Yeah. Hey, Carlson knows, man. He's an insider. That's why he's laughing. All right, and that's how you know. Let me get another scripture. Hey, the scriptures are coming, man. Isaiah 4:1. Okay? In that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. Right. This is when a whole bunch of women are going to be trying to find the prophets. Okay? All right? When all hell breaks loose, when there's no power, when there's no running water. All right? When there's no food. Okay? This is the time. Okay? 2, in that day shall the branch of the Lord be beautiful and glorious, and the fruit of the earth shall be excellent and comely for them that are escaped of Israel. Right, because the Lord is going to deliver his elect. All right? He's going to protect, all right, his elect. Is there any more on this?
I'll be seeking refuge at your place.
Yeah.
Remember me? You tipped me for no service.
Right, seeking refuge. That's it. Isaiah 4:1. They know, man. They know this is going to come. All right? That's why, hey, man, brothers, just relax. All right? We're getting close, man. You know, the Lord is going to, all right, set everything up. All we got to do is trust in Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai.
refuge raiment. That was a tough play on words.
That's a good one, though.
Thank you, dude. But I think, yeah, but you wouldn't be able to use money anywhere.
No.
That's going to become the value. Like, it's just...
Right, because that's the design. Hey, we take out the money, all right? We have certain cities set up. Like I said, I'm focusing mainly on Miami. I'm watching what Miami's doing with this whole technology, all right? A super city, a city that they have set up for the, you know, the NWO, all right? Where, oh, you want to continue in this city? You need a chip. You need a microchip, all right? We'll see how it plays. I'm speaking as a man in terms of like what certain things could play out for that chip. But this is an excellent scenario, okay? And the scriptures do say the darkness is coming for this place, All right? A blackout. All right? Just like it was in Egypt. So, hey, this is a possible scenario for them to push their agenda and for the chip to be made mandatory. All right? And it ain't just going to be here in America. All right? It's going to be globally. All right? The whole world has to be tempted. Our temptation for that microchip. All right? Hold on. Let's get another one. All right? This is Revelation 3 and 10. Revelation 3 and 10, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, right? And that's the elect out of the nation of Israel. I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world. All right? All the world, right? Let's go into that word, world. Okay? And that's why the apostles always push. Get into words. All right? It's okamene. All right? Let's see how Esau pronounces it.
Strong's G 3625, oikumene. Oikumene.
Okamene. If my accent's kicking in, so be it. Okamene, the inhabited earth, plane. All right? That's why it emphasized in the same verse upon the earth. All right? So this temptation that they're talking about is going to try everyone on planet Earth. And that's that RFID chip, the mark of the beast, all right? So that cuts that whole plantation Christianity is the mark, okay? What's it called? Politics is the mark. No, all right? Because the whole world has to be tempted with this, okay? I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. 11. Behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown. Right? And that's talking about the truth, the wisdom and understanding of the scriptures. All right. So, anything else?
We're having this conversation, but even as me listening to you talk, my brain, I think, is recording this because it feels like it could be plausible. All you need is a couple of cops to be like, you know what? Fuck these people as well. I'm not going to fucking quit. I'm not going to quit blockading or attacking these people who I know are really struggling when I'm going home tonight and being one of them.
100%. And by the way, my kids are at home. And this happened in New Orleans during Katrina. There's cops, and I give them all the benefit of the doubt. Some of them, you do have some criminal cops down there, but you also have good guys too, And the good guys are like, I'm sorry, I got a wife and kids at home. Like, I'm not. And people are going nuts. The thing that I noticed was it took like zero time from when authority disappeared for people to get super afraid, for the predators to come out and start preying on people, and for everything just to fall apart. Everything.
Yeah.
And if you unplug this country, and by the way, once you decide you're going to go to war with Iran, as apparently the morons who run our country have decided, that is, a very likely outcome that they're going to do something like that.
Really?
Absolutely.
And now I'm telling you, man, Tucker Carlson's a great actor. He looks so concerned, right? But meanwhile, he's hanging around Trump, who assassinated the Iranian general. All right. So he's for this. All right. Don't let his character that he's playing fool you. All right. Trump's considering Tucker Carlson as a running mate. All right. Tucker Carlson knows. All right, that Trump wants to attack Iran. Okay, and best believe if Trump's the president, they're going into Iran. All right, do not let these Edomites deceive you, man. All right, they're the devil. All right, look, he's trying to play concern in this one, but over here he's smiling, laughing because he knows they know America has to be broken down. All right, they have to bring in that chip. They're for it too, okay? Anyway, let me keep playing, all right? I'm very cynical, man. I look at all these Edomites as devils, man. Everything that comes out of their mouth, I'm very cynical. Oh, okay, that's what you're saying? All right, that's what you want the public to hear? Okay. Because again, the public is not going to the scriptures. The bulk of the public are listening to these, all right, figureheads, and they're getting inspired and getting moved by them. all right, and believing everything, believing what they're saying, okay, and moving on their words, okay. They're not, the bulk of the public ain't listening to what the Bible has to say, all right, especially what we're bringing out, all right, and that's the truth. We're bringing out the truth of what the scripture's saying, all right. Bulk of these people are listening to clowns like Tucker Carlson. Anyway, continue on.
Everyone's like, oh, they could send an ICBM or whatever. No, it's why would they bother to throw a missile at the United States across the ocean when they could unplug the country? And then you have real casualties, mass casualties, and mass chaos, like true chaos.
Oh, yeah.
People are not prepared for this. They haven't thought it through. Our leaders have not prepared them for it at all. It's like, oh, it's on your iPhone. You don't have an iPhone, and there's no electricity, and there's no water, and there's no way to get anywhere.
Yeah.
Come on, dude. And that could happen. That's not science fiction. That could happen soon. And we're not ready for it. And as you said, it's not a cohesive country. People are not like, oh, I'm going to help my neighbors. You don't know who your neighbors are.
Mm-hmm.
You may not speak the same language.
Well, you're certainly not going to also help your government. So that's going to be the weird thing.
Right.
When the government's like, people do this, you might, if you're, a lot of people are like, fuck you, I don't trust you.
Totally. And people have not seen chaos. They don't know what chaos looks like.
No, we don't.
Like, when people imagine war, they imagine, two lines against each other, lobbing artillery shells or rifle fire at each other. There's a certain order to that. And people can handle it. It's dangerous, but I can handle it. It makes sense to me. It's orderly, it's geometric. Chaos is completely different from that. Chaos is like you have no freaking idea what's happening, who's on your side, who's not, who's a threat, who isn't, where things are going. People are not designed for that. People can't handle chaos, and they go crazy. And I've only, as I said, had a taste of this a couple of times, but enough to learn. Chaos is the one thing you have to avoid, because that's when people become animals and really start behaving in ways that are inconceivable to civilized people.
Oh, we're going to turn into middle monkeys real fast, or we're going to...
Like, in minutes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, bro. Dude, I was at a Dave & Buster's one time, right? I'm not even joking. Fucking power goes out, dude.
Did you eat anyone?
Bro, it was...
See that? Did you eat anyone? That's enough. I mean, Tucker Carlson's letting... They know people are going to go cannibalistic, all right? It is going to get chaos here. But guess what? All right? The Lord prophesied, all right, that these events would happen, all right, in these end times. Okay, that's why to our people, you need the Lord, all right? So let's go to 2nd Esdras, again, chapter 15, verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. 15, for the sword and the destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. 16, for there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their action shall stand in their power. Okay? All right, no cops. All right? They're going to do their own thing. 17, a man shall desire to go into a city, and shall not be able. 18, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. Right, like what Tucker Carlson was breaking down. Total chaos. People are in fear. All right? And you're going to have predators. All right? All right? This is not a war where you know who the enemy is. All right? This is total chaos. You don't know who your enemy is. You don't know if it's your neighbor. Okay? That's sizing you up. Especially they speak another language. 19, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. Right. Again, this is before the nukes drop. Okay? All right? I'm in agreement. I know there's going to be a blackout. All right? It makes total sense. Why not? Why not? So that you can, all right, bring in your agenda, which you always wanted. All right? Reset the system, get everybody in frantic mode and say, hey, we got the solution. Take the chip. Take the mark of the beast. But we're coming. All right? Let's just roll through these scriptures. Jeremiah 15, I'm going to start at 1. Then said the Lord unto me, though Moses and Samuel stood before me, yet my mind could not be towards this people. Cast them out of my sight and let them go forth. Right, and that's how the Lord is going to look at you 2/3 that didn't want to seek him. All right? Just like he told Moses, Samuel, all right? All those that went and started worshiping, all right, idols, all right. During the time of Moses, they worshipped the calf, okay, worshiping different gods, all right. And what happened? Hey, the Lord said, cast them out of my sight, all right. And what did he do? He judged them, all right. Opened up the hole on the ground, and they got swallowed up, all right. 2, and it shall come to pass, if they say unto thee, whither shall we go forth? Then thou shalt tell them, thus saith the Lord, such as are for death to death, and such as for the sword to the sword, and such as for the famine to the famine, and such as are for the captivity to the captivity. Right, concentration camps. Now I'm going to read this in the NLT. And if they say to you, but where can we go? Tell them, right, because the Lord, the Lord is going to reject you, okay? All right? And the Lord is going to say, get the hell out of my sight. And you're going to be like, who do I go to? And this is what the Lord is telling us, the prophets, to tell Yah. All right? Because the Lord is going to reject you. He's going to, he's going to show you that he rejected you. Those who are destined for the sword, those who are destined for death, to death. Those who are destined for war, to war. Those who are destined for famine, to famine. Those who are destined for captivity, to captivity. That's, all right, your lot. Okay? All right, that is your lot. All right? 3, and I will appoint over them 4 kinds, saith the Lord, the sword to slay, and the dogs to tear. All right? And Carlson said he has his dogs, and the fowls of heaven, and the beasts of the earth to devour and destroy. Right? That's what's coming, man. Okay? That's what's coming. Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 7, Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. Right? Jacob's trouble, all right? And like Tuck Carlson, he saw a glimpse of that in Katrina, all right? Because in Katrina, they basically let Esau do whatever they wanted to Jake. All right? Because Jake had nothing, and Esau was protecting, all right, what he had. All right? And that's coming to, all right, to this country. All right? And last one, because the Lord is going to lift up that standard for his elect. All right? And whether he chooses certain men, because it's of the Lord, he's going to, whether he chooses certain men to have spiritual powers, and of course he's going to have the angels and, all right, protect his elect. And that's why Isaiah chapter 59 verse 19 says, so shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, Esau, Edom, and he's coming, all right, time of Jacob's trouble, the Spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against him, right? And the Lord is going to give his, okay, again, certain men that he chooses spiritual power, whether he gives them spiritual power, or whether he sent an angel to protect them, okay? And women and children, okay? 20, to protect women and children of the elect. 20, and the Redeemer shall come to Zion, unto them that turn from transgression in Jacob, saith the Lord, right? And that's who the Lord is going to protect. Those that turned from transgression, those that, all right, repented and stop and show remorse for their sins and stop committing sins. The ones that they can stop committing, all right, like stop eating pork, stop worshiping Thanksgiving, Christmas. We could go on, stop committing adultery, whether physical adultery or spiritual adultery. All right, call on the name, teach the right doctrine. All right, but this is coming. I found this very interesting that, Tuck Carlson is openly speaking about this. All right, and yeah, he didn't hold no punches back. All right, and again, all right, he's acting. All right, but he's letting you know. But it's all. He knows this is coming. That's why he's hanging out with Trump. Okay, at the UFC game, the UFC. What's it called? Distraction. The Roman Coliseum, right? UFC. So, Lord willing, this is edifying. I just wanted to bring this out, show you that, The blackout is coming. It's going to get very nasty in the streets of Babylon. And a lot of you Jakes are going to die a horrible death. But guess what? There's hope for the elect. And because they're going to be protected. The Lord's going to protect them. And with that, I want to give all praise and all glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai Bashem Rakakodash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who ruled well and taught us this truth. They are the true teachers for the nation of Israel on earth today. And citation to the Akim out there pushing this truth to sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth and risking their life for Yahweh Bashem Yahushai's sake. Love you, brothers. Keep it door. Keep the faith. Keep pushing. Keep fighting. Keep studying. Pray without ceasing. Pray for each other. Pray for the apostles and elders. As you can see, we're almost out of here. Let's keep going. We're getting close. To the futures that are watching, keep studying. When you pray, pray to cover Shalom and abide with Shalom.